All right, so yeah, this is Sports on the Go, and we Sport on the Go. Sorry, made this mistake before, and Boris scolded me for it. It's not Sports on the Go; it's Sport on the Go. And yeah, a lot to talk about.
So your holiday has been very sassy.
Very sassy. Spent some time away from Boris, and it was a great time. And now I have to deal with this nonsense again. But it's just a challenge, and you got to deal with these things as they come.
But I'm sure people missed you or missed us.
I hope so. I hope so. Anyway, yeah. So a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with
Player of the month.
Then we'll talk about Player of the Season nominations as well. So to start off with, Player of the Month was...
And we're talking about football, not golf Player of the Month. Football player.
Premier League. Player of the Month. Listen, it's Sport on the Go, but we're talking Premier League today. Premier League. Yeah. Back. Okay. So Palmer got April Player of the Month,
yes,
which is, I think, deserved.
Well deserved.
And Goal of the Month,
Palmer has destroyed the Premier League this season. I think Haaland was very lucky to get where he is at the moment. I think
they are playing in the best. He is playing in the best team in the league. If Palmer was there, he'll probably have 100 goals.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. But to transition into the main topic.
The main topic is which is Premier League.
No, Premier League, but nominations for Player of the Season.
Yes.
Okay, so get my notes here. So we've got obviously Palmer, we've got Declan Rice,
yes,
we've got Ollie Watkins, Odegaard,
yes,
Van Dijk, which is a question mark there for me, which I'll get into.
That's an interesting one, yeah.
I'll get into Foden, of course,
yes,
Haaland, and Isaac from Newcastle. So those nominations for me, we're gonna go first to why I don't like it, the one player.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go into what you want to talk about. Okay. First, Van Dijk, right? I have my thing. So firstly, obviously, I don't know what the rules are fully because Man City have 2 players there and Arsenal have 2 players there. Okay, but the best defense in the league is Arsenal. So you would think an Arsenal player would be there in defense. Yeah. Unless the rules are, which I think that they might have a limit per team, because otherwise you're going to have 3 from like the top 2 and then it's not fair.
Yeah.
But why did they pick Van Dijk out of everyone? For me, it should have been some Everton player, because they got even more clean sheets than Van Dijk. Branthwaite has better clearances, you know what I mean? Even though he conceded 6 from Chelsea, he's still I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is for this. I think maybe they felt like they couldn't add. Maybe they just had way too many Arsenal players that they had on the list.
For me, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Look, I think all the players on there, for me, Isaac, incredible for Newcastle this season, amazing job. Obviously, Palmer deserves everything that he gets rewarded this season. But yeah, I think there's always going to be players in any sort of thing that you don't agree on. It's just part of.
I know it's subjective.
It all is, yeah. But for me, 100% Cole Palmer deserves to win this, and I think so. I think Haaland, obviously he's been around for a while. He understands City. He's their best player, or one of their best players for sure.
I know
Cole Palmer's
for me, Foden and Palmer is one of those.
First, Foden has been incredible this season for City, absolutely. But I think for Palmer to come into a team that's literally trying to figure out what the hell they're doing, the coach is still trying to figure out where to place him, how to play him, whatever it is, and for him to
literally carry everything,
carry Chelsea this season, I think he deserves it. Yeah,
I think so. Like if we go back to the numbers here, right? So if you actually go into the actual numbers, right? Obviously, like Ollie Watkins has been unbelievable.
Watkins has been one of my.
I think he's an underrated player.
Yeah, I mean, during the fantasy league, the Premier League fantasy league.
The one that I'm beating you in.
Watkins. Watch yourself. Watkins has been one of my main players throughout the whole season. Well, I mean, I joined later in the season, but got a lot of points from him, and I mean, he's been great. He's been a solid player for.
That's what I'm saying. Like overall, the player of the season nominations look solid, bar some players that I don't think. Like Odegaard is obviously he's carrying Arsenal. Rice is very good, but I don't know. Rodri is better than Rice, so it's that's what I'm saying. It's like there's a limit that they can do. They can't put 3 players and stuff. So I think that's you can see there is something, but overall I think they did a very good job with the nominations. Like I mean 9 out of 10, it's pretty good.
I feel that if Arsenal, the problem here that we're facing is that Man City win all their games, they're champions.
Yes.
Yeah, all they have to do is win all their games.
They just need to win all their
So I mean, it's for me. I feel like it's an easy thing for City to do.
You know what's the craziest thing? Let me put a question to you. Do you think if like I asked one of my friends before.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a bad idea for Arsenal to be first
At this
at
point,
this moment? Like when they got first, it was the wrong time. You know what I mean? Because City thrive on being second. Like I've noticed, they thrive on being behind the first team, chasing people.
I'm just trying to fix my microphone. It's been a while since we've done this. So. I'll just keep it excited. There we go.
Isn't it better if it's facing you?
Well, I'll keep it excited. It's fun. It's omni-channel. It'll pick me up.
Hopefully.
I'm loud and proud.
Okay, just speak loudly so I can get you.
Yeah.
So let me put the question to you again because you're fumbling here. Tuchel style. Do you think that if City were first and Arsenal was chasing, there would be a little bit less? Like Arsenal there was pressure on Arsenal when they played Aston Villa and they lost. There's pressure on Liverpool when they were first. City seem to thrive when they're second or third. They seem to, like they always 10 points behind, win the title. 10 points behind, win the title. When they're first for a long time, I think there's a thing about that. I think overall,
I think that is City's personality. Yeah. I mean, even when you watch their games, even if they're like 2 goals behind, they're
calm. They don't
2 goal. First half they're 2 goals behind. They don't panic. They just carry on playing. They play their game. Second half they come back 2-2, late 85th minute, 3-2, finish, done. I think that's just Pep's psychology. That's just how he works. Like keep calm, play the game. We've got 90 minutes to do our thing, and I feel like that goes into points as well. We're 2 points behind, or we're 2 points ahead, or we're 1 game behind, or 2 games ahead. Whatever it is, they just keep their cool. They play their game, and they get the job done. I think Man City does not fail under pressure. I think they thrive under pressure. So yes,
but obviously pressure both ways, being top and being middle, like third. They don't. But the pressure is different. That's what I'm saying. Like some players thrive on different pressure. Like let's take last season. Last season Arsenal were first for like 90% of the season, right? Yeah. But City was still there, like within 5, 6 points, 7 points, 8 points. They were there. Then one slip up, and they're like a shark, and they pounce. Yeah. Not a shark, a tiger. What am I talking about? Sharks don't pounce.
Sharks can pounce. We can make up these things. It's fine. It's a podcast. We can say whatever we want.
Okay, sharks pounce now, guys.
Sharks are pouncing.
So Pep's bouncing.
Pep's bouncing. Sharks are bouncing and Pep is bouncing.
Now we're talking. No, so like that's what I mean. Like Pep seems to. Like it's not even a Pep. It's you can see the players do it. Like
the players have had so much experience now.
And
This
they take
this
control of
this
the game.
Man City team
it's run by itself almost.
is
Kind
yeah.
of.
I mean,
it's like a
it's-
well-oiled machine.
Man City is the Barcelona of the Premier League. And that's what Pep has built. They know what to do. They know how to do it, and everything is just synchronized. You know, that team is
it's
synchronicity
well-oiled machine.
at its best.
And the thing is, when you're playing against a well-oiled machine, right? This is the thing about the other teams. I think we mentioned it even in before about how the Premier League teams have to uplift themselves and take control of their games
Yes.
to match City, right?
Absolutely.
And right now, what we're seeing is Liverpool fumbled.
Yeah.
They bottled the league. Firstly, like
Yeah. I mean, the Kloppness just.
the Kloppness dropped. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like City, this last 2 seasons, City have not been their best. To be honest,
No,
they have not been.
They've had a lot of trouble.
They
They did have injuries. I mean, they didn't have Haaland, who was out for a while.
They had De Bruyne out, yeah.
De Bruyne,
But obviously, City has a good bench.
They do.
The problem is that the teams that fumbled below them, Arsenal, Liverpool, they fumbled at home. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, lose to West Ham. You know what I mean? These kind of fixtures, when you lose and then City win the league again, you go, oh, but we're fighting with City here.
Yeah.
The difference is that you are supposed to take control of the games, and that's the difference. Pep has been lucky for 2 seasons now, actually, but it's not really luck; it's experience.
It's not luck.
No, but I mean, you make your own luck, right?
It's I think Pep also just understands the game. He can read matches. I think he can see. Like,
You can see if Haaland is not.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think Pep's brain is always just working. It's always just working.
You know when he scratches his head,
Yeah.
that's when
It starts happening. But I wouldn't be surprised if Pep actually sits there and studies that fixture, the fixture list for the entire season, and he sees, oh, my rivals, Man United, not Man United. Sorry, Man United.
Why did you say that?
Liverpool, Arsenal. He.
Sorry, Man United fans, we didn't mean to laugh. That was a bad joke.
The worst joke I've ever made.
Okay, so the rivals. What were the rivals again?
So he looks at Liverpool and Arsenal and Tottenham, or any other team that he feels is a rival.
You're coming up with jokes again.
Okay, I'm just trying.
Just
I'm
say
trying to give
Liverpool and
credit.
Arsenal.
Okay,
No,
Liverpool,
credit
Arsenal.
for Tottenham.
I'm trying to give credit, okay, to teams that try hard out there.
Oh, okay. With the hard on.
He literally, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the kind of coach that actually takes out that fixture list beginning of the season and goes through every single game that Arsenal is playing, that Liverpool's playing, home, away, and how he can benefit from, say, like mid season. He says.
But they always do that.
You know what I mean?
From September to December, they're struggling. There's a bit of a up and down.
Yeah.
Then January to end of May, it's just win. And I think you're right, because it's also about he obviously coming back from holiday. He's also. I don't even know if he has a holiday mentally.
No, he just sits there all holiday.
Thinking about Haaland. No, but
He's bouncing.
No. Welcome back, everyone. We're really back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think early in the season, everyone has to take advantage of what City stumbles. Otherwise, this is what happens. Yeah. And right now, we are seeing that City win all their games, they're champions, as you said.
Yes.
Only team for me that actually very likely will probably fumble this weekend is Arsenal. Yeah. Because they're playing Man United. Man United is fighting for Europe now. Because Chelsea overtook them all of a sudden.
United is fighting for Europe
when they were sixth the whole time. Dude, they were sixth for I think what?
Talking about bottle jobs.
Fumbles and £1 bottle jobs. You Gary Neville. Listen, so if you think about it, they were sixth for about months. I don't even know how many months they were sixth. They have dropped below Chelsea now. and they have to beat Arsenal because which I don't see it happening. But I think the way that game might go, dude, Arsenal and Man United have had problems. The best Arsenal have stumbled at Old Trafford.
Yeah, but I mean, this is an Arsenal
this
is an Arsenal that's fighting to win to win the league,
We've said this a couple of times. Arsenal fighting to win the league, and then they fumble.
and they beat Chelsea 5-0.
They lost to Aston Villa at home.
The thing is, you don't know.
So you're telling me. Let me ask you a question, and ask you guys a question out there. I want an answer from you.
Yes.
You think that Arteta's Arsenal that beat Chelsea 5-0.
They beat Chelsea 5-0.
Okay. And Ten Hag's Man United that just lost 4-0 to Crystal Palace is going to give Arsenal a problem. No.
Because it's not Man United that's giving them problems. It's Arsenal's mentality that will give them a problem. Do you understand? These teams are killing themselves. It's not. That's what I was telling you. Arsenal don't lose games because they're not the better team. Do you understand? They lose games because they don't take advantage of that game. Do you understand what I mean? And United this season has known how to do nonsense. They drew to Liverpool twice when they should have lost twice. Do you understand what I mean? The game in Arsenal for United, obviously Arsenal were dominating, but that could have gone either way. Yeah. It was near the end when they scored. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, Old Trafford is a problem. Also, United are fighting to be in Europe. Do you understand? They haven't. Listen to this. Listen to this stat. United are in their worst position ever. Okay, they've been the 8th. They've never been 8th. Okay. This is the lowest points tally that they'll ever have. Yeah. Moyes had higher points, okay, at United. Moyes, the guy that they said was bad.
Moyes, that's just got 5
from West Ham, yeah. So that's my point, is that this United is like I don't know, it's so unpredictable at Old Trafford. If they were playing in Arsenal, we don't even need to question it. I'm questioning it because it's at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I'm just like all Trafford seats are gonna be empty. It's just gonna have Arsenal supporters there.
United's gonna win. The draw is very likely, but what I'm saying is that if Arsenal do win, it's not gonna be easy as I think that most people.
That's gonna be 3-0 for Arsenal.
You think 3-0?
3-0, easy. Man United is in a quandary. They're in a state. They they're all over the place. They have all of this happening. They're in the media. Ten Hag is probably just like just like losing his shit.
No, what I'm saying is like
you expect this Man United team to walk out. I don't care if they're playing Old Trafford, if they're literally playing in their favorite bar down the street. I do not, and they can, and literally give Arsenal a round of drinks and say, drink up.
And they'll still lose, yes. No.
I just do not see Man United doing anything against Arsenal at this point in time when they just lost 4-0 to Crystal Palace.
What I'm saying is...
Not happening.
What I'm saying is, United is the problem because when they... This is the thing.
I don't want to predict Arsenal to win because that's obviously the easiest option. It's so simple to say they're going to win. It's very simple. Arsenal are going to win. Yes, it's possible. But it's not going to be a 3-0, 4-0. They're playing at Old Trafford. They're playing for dignity. These people are falling apart. The club is under... let me put this to you. They are literally... Not only the manager, but the players are fighting for their career. Because these new owners are going to probably sell all of them.
Good. But my question to you is, you don't think that Arteta, and sorry, just to backtrack a bit, I say good because, for a long time, Man United was the top team, cream of the crop. Everyone wanted to beat Man United, and everyone, it was a love-hate, Doesn't matter if you were a Chelsea fan, Liverpool fan, whatever you were, the reason you disliked Man United was because they were so good.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, if we could, why can't we just be that good, right? Man United was the team that you needed to beat in order to win the league.
Yeah.
And everyone respected that. Everyone was like, just, wow, Man United, Man United, Man United. Doesn't matter if you were top of the table, bottom, middle. It was always a team that you respected and wanted to beat. And now it's like, well, what's happened to Man United? And even as a Chelsea fan, even as a Liverpool fan, doesn't matter who you are and what team, even if you're supporting Barcelona or, you remember Man United being a team that was just the team to beat. And it's very sad to see what's happened to that team. So, here we kind of joke around, Man United, but we actually, I as a football fan always respected Man United, respected Alex Ferguson and the team that he built was incredible. So it's very sad to see that they're fighting for Europe. Man United as a club is not a joke, but what's happening right now is a bit of a joke because it shouldn't be happening. So don't get us wrong. Like, we respect Man United, and that's why we feel like there just has to be a standard that's brought back into that club. It's just dropped. It's dropped. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is standards go out the window when it's Man United and Arsenal at Old Trafford.
Okay. Cool. I understand what you're saying.
That's my point.
But I just feel that.
So you're saying 3-0?
I'm saying 3-0.
I'm saying 2-2.
Okay. 2-2. What, like 2 plus 2? 4-0 for Arsenal. Okay, we can go with that. 2 plus 2 for Arsenal.
No, 2-2. Both teams to score.
Okay.
2-2.
So who's going to score for Man United?
No, dude, I don't know. Probably McTominay or something. I don't know. I don't know who's going to.
Okay, so
but 2-2. You say 3-0.
So I'm going 2 plus 2 for Arsenal.
No,
and he's going.
We're going 3-0. 0 plus 3. I know it's sport on the go, so we're going to talk about other things than football. We're going to talk about F1.
F1.
Which we talked about in the first episode.
Formula. Oh wait, what's that? Formula 1.
Formula.
Holy crap! Totally forgot that even exists.
Norris won the last one, which was quite a surprise.
It was
actually impressed.
Huge surprise to me. But also, what I saw from that was that maybe the pressure from Red Bull, just everything that's been going on in Red Bull, maybe is kind of influencing. Maybe not necessarily the drivers, but maybe the crew. And they, I think there was just some mistakes that happened there because there were a bunch of comments saying that Sainz potentially could have won that race. Depending on the strategy that the pit crew, that the crew implemented. And I think that whole race actually came down to just that safety car coming out, and then Red Bull actually making a mistake and pulling Verstappen in at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
one did it at the wrong time. One did the thing at the right time.
We haven't. Excuse me. We haven't seen Red Bull make that kind of mistake in how many races?
It's such a bad
mistake. They were second. They're still good.
Bad mistake and they're still second.
That's the problem. Is as we discussed before, is that even when a team is even when Red Bull makes a mistake, they're still too good. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is that we have to question now is why is Red Bull making mistakes?
You think it's not the Miami Heat?
I don't know. But it's a very stupid mistake to make if you think about it. It was a safety car.
No, but I mean, like usually people do pits and stuff for safety car stuff.
No, they do, but I'm saying it's happened how many times
Yeah.
in the past? Safety car comes out, and Red Bull is first, and they still
But I think the strategy before the safety car, that was the problem.
maybe.
Their strategy from early on was obviously, I think McLaren had a thing just a bit earlier. Like they changed something just in time
Yes.
for them to get that lead,
Yeah.
And also Norris was driving amazing, like there was no mistakes, and like that's the thing. McLaren literally had the perfect day.
Yeah.
Which is probably next week they're gonna have a worst day ever, because that's the thing about these other teams. They're very inconsistent.
Yes.
Like Norris drives very well every week, but car has a problem here or this has a problem there. That week, literally everything worked perfectly. And I think just because Red Bull made one little bit of a time error of making some sort of thing, it helped McLaren.
Do you think maybe this race, this Miami race, is going to maybe? I mean, obviously, it doesn't happen every race where you get a safety car, but do you think that it might? I don't know.
We're going to do hypotheticals now.
Do you think that at this stage in the game, after one team dominating for how many years now, that the other teams will think, the only way for us to actually compete with Red Bull is to think strategically with our pit stops and dare I say that maybe some of the teams will intentionally
make safety cars.
Yes. I know it's a bit
Hot
of
take.
it's a bit of a
Hot take
it's a bit of a conspiracy sort of thing, but would it
You think driver number 2 is going to crash?
would it surprise you?
Driver number 1 can win.
Would it surprise me that if other teams start causing accidents in order to bring out a safety car so they can strategically
to change also Red Bull's tactics.
Change the game
That's
because
very spicy.
I mean, how many accidents have we had this season so far? I think every single race has had a big accident.
What? I don't know. Is it an accident or just like
No, it's not like really an accident. Like the car kaput. It's like a car exploded. Not a car exploded. Engine malfunctioned or bearings or something. But it wasn't really an accident.
Yeah, but I'm literally. I mean, if I was a team principal,
You're gonna sabotage.
I would literally say, driver number 2 caused an accident.
Please don't do this at home.
Bring out a safety car.
Yeah.
And bring down Verstappen, so that
So he can finish second.
So he can. It's fine. He can finish second, but at least someone else wins.
But he's still gonna win the championship, and that's the thing. Like your tactic works for like a random small thing, like maybe McLaren, maybe Aston Martin. It's good for another driver to win.
Do you think the FIA would catch on?
Oh, if it's every weekend, yeah, they'll catch on.
If I told one of my drivers to just
every weekend,
ram Verstappen,
or is it every third weekend?
every weekend?
Nah, yeah.
Run him off the track.
The FIA would probably definitely ban.
Just a little bump on the tire every race weekend.
But what if you change the tactic for them to win the race even better? That's the thing with Red Bull. You never know. You might be helping them.
You never know.
That's the thing. Like, who knows? Maybe the safety car helped them to.
You'll give them wings.
Maybe the safety car actually got them to finish second properly. Maybe they would have finished fourth if there wasn't a safety car. We do not know. We do not know. And that's the thing. It's unpredictable. Everything in sports seems to be unpredictable but predictable.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah. I mean, we've had Man City win the league like 5 years in a row.
No, 4 years. This is the 4th
Sorry,
year.
4 years in a row. And has that match happened yet?
Oh, which one? Let's talk about that. Let's end off on that.
Tyson and
Paul.
Is that still happening? Or?
Yes.
It's happening in July.
In July?
Yes. It's happening in July, and it's an actual boxing match.
It's like
actual.
legit.
Well,
Legit.
I think there's some rules that they're gonna, but there's no headgear.
It's a proper boxing.
Okay, well,
I think
can't wait to see Tyson just one punch one punch that
Dude,
guy out the ring.
I think
Cheer.
I know Tyson doesn't want to kill the man.
Like he must kill him.
No, Jesus. I know Tyson doesn't want to. He's probably going to knock him out one round. It's unless, but obviously it's for money. They're going to keep it. They're going to let it go for a while. I'm telling you. You wouldn't do that.
But I just want to see Tyson doing his
it would
thing.
be nice if it's first punch. Knock him
The
out.
eye of the tiger.
Imagine he rings out his ominous doom, comes in, say on this corner, blah blah blah. In the rumble, what? One punch, done. People paid $1,000.
In the right corner. Low.
No, I think that match will be, if it's a proper boxing match, Tyson needs to knock him out first round. But because there's money involved, it's gonna go, I think, 1 or 2 rounds, just to make it a bit charity. There's gonna be a lot of hugging, that's for sure. A lot of that, that YouTube hugging.
Yeah.
Where they do this and they're like,
Jake Paul ever touching Mike Tyson.
he's gonna probably get in a nick.
I mean, he'll get in an eye, but then Tyson will get the tiger. To me, like
You cannot do that.
I just feel like they've set it up almost like a wrestling match.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
a
like
WWE.
it's gonna be a bit fake. You know what I mean?
But I don't think Tyson wants to end.
And his like a winning streak and all of that stuff to Jake Paul. That's not what he wants to do. Even if they discuss beforehand, you're gonna win, but let's make it interesting. You know what I mean? Make it interesting. I'll bite your ear off. Oh no, wait, that's the other match. You know what I mean? Like it's gotta be. It still has to be entertainment. You can't be just one round punch.
Yeah.
Like we will be happy, but I mean, imagine the people who paid tickets.
Have you ever watched Mike Tyson box?
Yeah, I've seen.
It's I just don't see anyone ex YouTuber coming out and beating Mike Tyson.
No, that's
Like, come on, man. There's no way.
Mike Tyson will
Win that, but how he wins it will probably be a bit of entertainment.
Yeah. No, there'll be something.
Yeah, and I think that's how we bring everybody back to sport on the go. It's a bit of football, F1,
some F1.
boxing, YouTube.
I actually want to find out if I'm the only one with this crazy idea that maybe some F1 teams are going to start crashing into Verstappen.
Okay, so 3 things. Let us know who's going to win the boxing match.
Yeah.
Is F1 teams doing nonsense?
Start causing
Are they
accidents.
going to start, or are they already
Or they're
doing
already
it?
doing it.
And who is your player of the season?
Player of the season, Cole Palmer.
Who's there?
No, I don't care. I'm just saying.
What they call Palmer. Don't even question it.
And maybe Isaac Newton. Okay.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, and
This time we'll check you next week.
we'll see you guys